Prepare to be disappointed. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I am going to be using the Baptist World Aid fashion guide to review some popular Australian brands. Now the reason I'm focusing on brands that are either Australian or popular in Australia is because I am Australian, so that's going to be what relates to me, and I think most of the people who watch my videos, like all 12 of you, are Australian, so I think it will be more like the most relevant to you. So let's go. Okay, so first up we are going to do Cotton On. They do on here have like Cotton On Body, Ruby, Typo, Cotton On Kids, like all separately, but I'm just going to stick with Cotton On because they all receive the same rating anyway because they're the same company. Okay, so I'm surprised. Cotton On gets an A-. So it has good policies, it knows its suppliers, and it gets a B- on worker empowerment. So basically that means that all of their policies are really good, like in terms of like worker empowerment and stuff, but they're not as good as at applying that. So many brands do this where they're like, this is all the amazing things that we say we're going to do, and then this is what we actually do. Like, just no. But I mean, A-. I'm pretty impressed. Good job, Cotton On. Next up, we're going to have a look at Forever 21. So Forever 21, man, boy, D+. Whew. So they get a B for policies and an F for worker empowerment. An F. That's disgusting, man. Forever 21, step up your game. In Australia, you're not even that cheap. There are cheaper brands. You have no excuse. It makes me so mad when brands aren't even that cheap and they do this. This next one up is Glassons. Every 14-year-old I feel like shops at Glassons. I don't know how to feel about the B- though. Like A+ in policies, I'm loving that. I'm loving how good people are going with their policies. But a C- in worker empowerment. I'm like, you've gone to all of this effort to create this document saying all these amazing things you're going to do, and then you just don't do them, and that just really disappoints me. So Glassons, I mean B-, that's not too bad. Honestly, my favourite, H&M, get all my work clothes from there. Yeah, H&M. I actually already knew what H&M's one was because I looked it up and it really surprised me. H&M gets a B+, which is pretty good, seeing H&M is pretty cheap and crappy. Like, I would expect them to fail. Like, I would just think everything was made in a sweatshop. So their policies and their suppliers, they get an A+ on the Baptist World Aid website. They get a C+ for worker empowerment, which is pretty shit still, but overall a B+. I'm impressed. Good on you, H&M. You keep trying. Better than Forever 21, and you're cheaper than Forever 21, so Kmart, my baby. So Kmart does pretty much as well as H&M, so I'm really surprised by these cheaper brands. Like, good job. It gets an A+ in the policies and a C- in worker empowerment, which is not good, but overall a B grade for Kmart. I am very impressed. Okay, Kukai. Kukai is expensive. I don't shop at Kukai. I have an issue about spending $50 on plain pink singlet. I don't know why people do it, but Kukai is popular, so I'm going to see what Kukai is. So they get a B-. They get an A+ in policies. Everyone is getting an A+ in policies. It's like, guys, you've got these policies. Why do you not just implement them? And a D+ in worker empowerment. Next up is Sportsgirl. B. I'm impressed by the B. I mean, Sportsgirl is, like, I wouldn't buy Sportsgirl that often because it is expensive, but I've heard really bad things about Sportsgirl, so I'm actually quite impressed with Sportsgirl. Again, A+ for policies, doing alright with, like, knowing the supply chain and stuff, but worker empowerment is a D+. Like, just implement your policies. And last but not least, my weakness, my guilty pleasure. Guilty because they get such a bad rating. Tempt. Okay, we all knew that Tempt was gonna, like, Tempt is cheap, crappy fashion, and Tempt is my weakness. I love it, man. And I'm not surprised by the D+. I'm not surprised by the F in worker empowerment. And it kind of disgusts me, and now I feel bad for all the Tempt clothes. But oh man. Thank you for watching my video. If you want to see more stuff like that, like the video so that I know. Subscribe if you wanna. So yeah, enjoy your week. See you next Friday.